This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Gospel Music Festival continues. St. John Ambulance awarded. And Relaxo launches at Leisure. Good afternoon. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. The day one of the Jubilee Reset Gospel Music Festival yesterday began with praise and worship from gospel artists from Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, and international worship singer Sinach.
Wonderful.
The day one of the Jubilee Reset Gospel Music Festival has started since the morning till the evening this weekend. This is the gospel festival of the events leading up to the 50th Golden Jubilee of Papua New Guinea's independence anniversary. The concert featured gospel artists from all across Papua New Guinea churches, scripture vibrations from Solomon Island, and international worship singer Sinach. The concert was graced by Prime Minister James Marape, welcoming the international worship singer Sinach with her band on stage yesterday.
I want to say thank you to the 50th Anniversary Committee for putting up tonight so that we can come and celebrate. True oneness is found at the feet of the cross. Doesn't matter where you come from the highlands to the islands, from the mountains to the coastal islands of our country. One people, one nation, one country can be truly found under the cross of Jesus.
Crowds gathered to give thanks in praise and worship to God for how good He is. This is a celebration of unity for how good God is to bring the country these 50 years, despite its everyday challenges. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
India's largest footwear manufacturer, Relaxo Footwear Limited, has officially launched its athleisure shoe Sparks brand through a strategic partnership with Numi Distributors Limited in Port Moresby yesterday.
In a powerful show of cultural connect and youth relevance, PNG's iconic hip-hop group One Squad and renowned rugby player Morea were unveiled as the official brand ambassadors for Sparks in Papua New Guinea. Their association brings strong local appeal and reflects the brand's commitment to engaging authentically with PNG's energetic, style-conscious youths. Designed to meet the evolving lifestyle needs of youth and everyday consumers, Sparks offers a wide array of footwear combining style, comfort, and durability at all accessible price points. Relaxo Footwear's Limited Executive Director Ritesh Dua explains further on the product.
These brands, whether it is Reebok, Nike, Adidas, their price points are quite above than what we are. And we are proud to say that the quality standards are quite similar to those brands, but at a very affordable prices. I would say it is for the people of PNG, those who can't afford much, but they deserve good quality. Sparks is there.
Mr. Dua said Papua New Guinea is a young and dynamic market, and Relaxo is thrilled to introduce Sparks, which stands for energy, movement, and confidence, values that align perfectly with the aspirations of PNG's youth. He added, Relaxo's collaboration with Numi Distributors Limited reflects the company's commitment to building local partnerships and delivering high-quality, affordable footwear that resonates with the local lifestyle. Head of Global Exports, Sandeep Singh, also shed light on the product.
Now I feel the way the economy of Papua New Guinea is growing, so it is the right time that the people also need to migrate or graduate to the closed shoes. So we want to have experience, comfort with the sport shoes.
Commenting on the partnership with Sparks, New Me Distributors Limited Managing Director Wayman Ho said from what started with 2 shipments of containers through a shoe business with Relaxo for 11 years, have gone over 100 containers in the present. Mr. Hu said New Me Distributors Limited is proud to bring Sparks into PNG, stating the brand's proven success across multiple countries gives PNG great confidence in its potential here. The newly launched collection features Sparks' latest range of sports shoes, thoughtfully designed keeping in mind the tropical climate and active lifestyle of PNG. With this partnership, Sparks will be available at prominent multi-brand retail stores across the country. The event ended with the presentation of the Best Achievement Award to New Me Distributors Limited for being Relaxo's esteemed global preferred partner. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, Relaxo Footwear's limited Sparks brand is among India's most trusted footwear brands and a top choice among youths for athleisure and casual wear.
Launched in Port Moresby yesterday, Sparks with its stylish and sporty range of sports shoes, sneakers and sandals as qualities of international standards, designed for those who live life with energy and confidence. Incorporated in 1984, Relaxo is the largest footwear manufacturer in India and is ranked among the top 500 most valuable companies. It manufactures slippers, sandals, and sports and casual shoes, where its most popular brands, Relaxo, Sparks, Flight, and Bahamas, are each a leader in the space. Global Exports Head Sandeep Singh emphasizes on the certification of the brand.
Talking about our manufacturing excellence. So we have got 9 state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities, largely centered around North India, in Delhi NCR region. So in terms of the certifications and the standards, we are ISO 9001, ISO 14001, ISO 45001, and ISO 27001.
Relaxo, an iconic brand synonymous with rubber sleeves.
During a recent event, NCDC Governor Paul Sparkop urged citizens to respect the law during the 50th anniversary celebrations.
Speaking at the event, Sparkop emphasized the importance of maintaining peace, unity and safety as families and communities prepare to celebrate the milestone event.
The next 50 years, or maybe 40 or 30 years, if we challenge ourselves 5 years or 10 years, if we can improve safety and security, the blessing that will come to Port Moresby and Papua New Guinea will be enormous.
He reminded residents that the 50th celebrations should be a time of joy and togetherness, not lawlessness and disorder.
Our journey, our story, our moment in time, where you may by marking 50 years, you may look back. If we can celebrate, we celebrate, but we look to the next 50 years. And by come up good or better, how are we going to overcome all these challenges we faced in the last 50 years?
Governor Sparkop called on citizens and law enforcement agencies to work together to ensure peaceful celebrations. Highlighting the role of individual responsibility, Sparkop challenged that everyone has a part to play in building a law-abiding society.
So our people, I want to assure them, everyone, we are leaving no stone unturned to make sure it's a great occasion, that when all the visitors come, About 15 Pacific Island leaders guaranteed to come, plus the international, community. They will send military and their political leaders to come. We want to make sure that it will be a great celebration to mark this milestone in our country's and people's journey.
He also warned that authorities will not tolerate antisocial behavior and will take firm action against offenders. Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
This stuff, right?
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 Kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 Kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Datec, the largest communication technology solution and services provider in PNG. We have the best brands and huge range of products for students, home users, small and medium business, corporate and enterprises. At Datec, we have sound business practices and strong affiliations with some of the largest technologies in the world. We offer large range of genuine HP inks and toners at competitive prices with mid-range to high-end printers to suit your environment. Check out our special offers at our retail shops today. Datec, innovative solutions, value services.
We engage with the civil society and then everyone so that we discuss and come up with solutions.
So if the meaning of education is changed, then that means the business of education is everybody's.
Monday night on In Focus, we feature the PNG Christian Professional Network 6 Minds Meet Dialogue, which is supported by the Australian government through the PNG-OZ partnership. You missed up one time, side by side, step by step.
That policy of friend to all and enemy to none is difficult.
Collaborative convergence is when you have humans and AIs on teams working on projects.
That's on Monday night.
You're watching National EMTV News. The National St. John Ambulance Service of Papua New Guinea has been awarded with awards for excellence in mental health and well-being, as well as the Star Award for their outstanding work in the field.
The awards were announced during the prestigious Awards for Excellence Gala dinner on August 20, 2025 at Adelaide Oval as part of the 2025 Council of Ambulance Authorities Congress. The category winners were selected through an independent panel of industry experts, which celebrates the remarkable dedication and innovation of the region's ambulance professionals. Interim Chief Executive of the Council of Ambulance Authorities, Mozga Bijek Miki, congratulates the St. John Ambulance on their extraordinary double achievements. He explained these awards recognize their unwavering commitment and the visionary leadership in delivering services to the communities. Their prestigious awards stand as a testament of resilience and lasting positive change in various parts of Papua New Guinea. These awards of excellence by the Council of Ambulance Authority, now in its 18th year, and it continues to pave a strong pathway in encouraging innovation and enabling services. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
National Capital District Governor Poes Pakop has announced that its administration will require approximately 300 million kina to transform settlements into suburbs across Port Moresby.
Governor Poes Pakop said converting settlements into suburbs was one of the key pillars for his policies during the campaigns in 2002, 2006 and 2007. Mr. Pakop said nearly 55 to 60% of the city comprises of unplanned settlements and villages, where 45% is planned suburb. Noting the challenges faced with settlements and urban drift, he said NCD, as the municipal government, finds it hard to support the three open members in transforming settlements.
60% of the city is the unplanned settlement and villages, and villages, you can see it yourself, they're still living in the ancestral times. Basic services is one thing. We have the Motukoida Assembly as the autonomous government in the front line, but all have capacity too, so we have to work and support them. So we got a plan to modernize our village too. But it's not easy for us with the population increasing and big percentage. So.
However, he said together with the national government and development partners' support, NCD can be transformed now and into the next 50 years.
Our people can continue to live in settlement for forever. Last 50 years, 60 years, during colonial time too, our people have been living in settlement. No basic, services, no, something was a road, no good road, no good water, only complain no water, power to no God, sewage to no God. We have condemned our people to this type and quality and standard of living for last 50 years and beyond. It's time to end it. Time to end it. For the next 50 years, you need make the investment that needs to be made so that we can give the future a better foundation, to have a better life, to have a greater future, to be more prosperous, and to live successful life.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
North Wagi MP Benjamin Moole and Chairman of the Parliamentary Committee on Education made an unannounced visit to Donna EBC High School on Thursday following the burning of the school's grade 10 classrooms 3 weeks ago.
Mr. Moole was accompanied by the Jiwaka Provincial Education Board along with EBC church pastors and community leaders. He said the unfortunate incident had caused major setbacks in school operations, particularly as the academic year was already halfway through.
I come here and I saw that there's a need here for the primary school to get one classroom and the high school will get one classroom for the one that is went down, but they need an extra 2 classrooms because we are going to implement the 166 policy.
He commended the school board and administration for ensuring classes continued despite the challenges. The MP announced that building materials worth 400,000 kina had already been secured and that construction of 3 new classrooms for Donna High School and 1 for Donna Primary School would begin next week.
100,000 for a classroom. We also involve labor costs and transportation.
School Board Chairman Joe Kerenga adds the surrounding communities to respect the school facilities and not to repeat such acts that will have a negative impact on the children's education future. He adds the communities to work closely with EBC church pastors, leaders, teachers, students, and take ownership.
Prey on the living and come by the thousands. They will not stop until they get what they want. From the producers of malaria, dengue, and yellow fever comes a plague that will not and cannot be stopped unless it's sapped. Stop them dead with Sap mosquito coils, out now at your local supermarket. Rated deadly.
The future home, you me holy man no walk one time. Oh 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh 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 oh. With money plus we ready, we ready.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
EMTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Join us for a delayed telecast of the semi-final as the contestants perform to the themes A Walk Down the Aisle and Disco. Tonight at 9, only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. In an effort to enhance education within correctional facilities, technical teams from the Department of Education recently visited a Baisu Correctional Service TVET to help inmates in accessing vocational training programs.
The team, led by Assistant Secretary TVET Asemi Coordinator Mr. Pok Kosenga, met with CS officers, lecturers, and inmates to understand the unique steps that prevent successful participation in TVET programs. Mr. Pok Kosenga said these TVET programs for inmates comes direct from the national government.
Program that we are now taking on board to deliver TVET skills training for our inmates is the direction from the government of Papua New Guinea, and that's from Marafe and Rosso government. It's a direction now to the two ministries to ensure that they would want to see those skills embedded into the CS institutions so that we will provide technical skills training for our inmates.
Mr. Kosenga said after identifying the school's needs, his team will address them to help the institution moving forward. The initiative of TVET programs is a part of a broader strategy to provide second chances for inmates through education. He expressed that 6 correctional institutions in the country are selected to pilot this TVET program, and Baisu CS TVET is one of them. He further stated that they will do an assessment based on their studies to see where they will step in to support. Meanwhile, an inmate, Kioru Au, expressed his feelings and thoughts on such programs that helps them.
A rehabilitation program with inmates is very, very essential thing. We don't have money. We don't know from the Sunday helping me play it now. Sit down. Also, we play come up maybe. But time we play come to this program. We play come straight. Time we play something we play go out punish. We'll never return back.
Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Moving to overseas news, pro-Palestinian protesters will gather in Brisbane as part of a nationwide action against the ongoing war in Gaza.
Yes, here in Brisbane today, protesters will take to the streets calling for action on the war in Gaza. Now, as you mentioned, this particular protest has garnered quite a lot of attention after organisers initially laid out their plans to march across Brisbane's iconic Story Bridge. Now, this comes after just earlier this month, an estimated 100,000 people marched across Sydney's Harbour Bridge in an enormous show of support for the Palestinian cause. Now, Queensland Police immediately said that plan could not go ahead here on the Story Bridge. They outlined safety concerns with the number of people who organisers said would attend. Police entered negotiations with those organisers, but they failed to come to an agreement on a new route, so police took that to the courts where a magistrate blocked the action. Now, organisers have agreed to take a different route, which they will track today. Now, these organisers have hosted more than 50 rallies since the war in Gaza began, so no doubt there'll be quite a showing out today here in Brisbane. Police have said they'll still have a presence at this rally, but due to the new route, they've been able to scale back the amount of officers needed to attend. But yeah, here in Brisbane, still plenty happening this afternoon.
Housing was a major focus of the Economic Reform Roundtable, and just a few days down the track, the federal government says it's already taking action.
This morning, it's unveiled a plan to fast-track approval on 26,000 homes by putting a pause on further changes to the National Construction Code. The 2,000-page document defining environmental, safety and amenity standards for new builds was criticised at the Treasurer's Economic Reform Roundtable for being too complex and too expensive to adhere to. The next review for the code was slated for 2028, which the government will now postpone until mid-2029, although essential changes will be allowed. Minister for Housing, Claire O'Neill, has today defended the move, saying the complexity of the code is slowing down construction.
The changes that we're announcing today are, firstly, that we're pausing the changes to the National Construction Code for a 4-year period. This will give our builders a chance to take a breath after what were very significant changes in the 2022 code. It will give us also the opportunity to have a look at this document, which has become much too complicated and difficult for our builders to use. The construction code's blown out to more than 2,000 pages with different standards, different variations between the states and territories. And right now, construction companies are finding this a main blocker to them getting on with building the homes that we need.
Dozen protests are taking place across UK over the use of hotel for housing asylum seekers.
A noisy, raucous afternoon involving anti- and pro-migrant demonstrators. More than 400 people turned out for the march called by UKIP, demanding migrants be deported. They were opposed by hundreds of other people from anti-racist groups. Merseyside police kept the sides apart for several hours and said they made 11 arrests for public order offences. In Bristol, police also stepped in to separate rival demonstrators. Some opposing the use of hotels for asylum seekers, others supporting them. Those against the migrants say using hotels is wrong.
They're sticking up for the ones who's coming on the boats in hotels. And us, the taxpayer, are paying for it.
But others say the asylum seekers must be treated fairly.
For me, anyone who's got the bravery to make it here, fleeing war zones, fleeing famine, fleeing all kinds of, horrors, they should be welcomed with open arms and given a chance to contribute to society.
Earlier this week, protesters celebrated a High Court decision to block asylum seekers from using this hotel in Essex. The government says it will appeal, but the issues and the strong feelings have now spread to other parts of the country. In Scotland, today's protests outside a hotel in Perth also brought passion and verbal conflict from opposing sides. Whilst at Mold in North Wales, similar opposing numbers converged over an issue that is dividing many communities. The legal side of this will be decided in the courts, but the arguments are being played out across the country.
New South Wales police have set up a crime scene in the Blue Mountains, with 3 people found unresponsive following a welfare check.
Emergency services were called to a home in Leura around 7:30 this morning. Officers found 2 men believed to be aged in their 40s with multiple stab wounds. They're both now in hospital in a serious but stable condition. A woman believed to be in her 60s, also found unresponsive, has been taken to hospital in a critical condition.
Medics in Gaza said at least 33 people were killed in Israeli airstrike on Saturday.
8 more Palestinians are reported to have died from malnutrition, including 2 children. A UN-backed hunger monitoring body says more than 640,000 Palestinians are projected to experience famine by the end of September. Israel says that claim of starvation in the Strip is a lie promoted by Hamas.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Truka Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Serving for over 25 years, the International Training Institute, ITI, is one of the leading higher education institutes accredited by DS. We offer diploma in business management, business accounting, marketing management, small-medium business management, human capital management, information communication technology, and tourism and hospitality management courses. Download our application from our website and apply now for July intake. Application is still open for July intake. ITI, investing in quality and affordable education for your future.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
The all-new GWM Power has the best-in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Broco Motors for a spin.
Buy EasyPay with Telecom. Simply top up and press it EasyPay from your phone. The account to buy. Dial *775#, enter the meter number, enter the amount, press 1 to confirm, and receive SMS with voucher and transaction reference number. Great value and PNG-owned Shockfields Goods. Drop in to your nearest telecom store or kiosk to top up and buy EasyPay. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Join us for a delayed telecast of the semi-final as the contestants perform to the themes A Walk Down the Aisle and Disco. Tonight at 9, only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Truka Sports. The PNG Barramundis opened their ICC CWC Challenge League A 2024-2026 campaign with a spirited performance, narrowly losing to Denmark by 18 runs at the Farmers Field in Jersey.
Chasing a target of 223, PNG put on a strong fight with the key contributions from Kipling Dorega, who top scored with 68 of 84 balls, including 5 boundaries and a 6.
Support came from Patrick Noor with 40 runs, Damien Ravu adding 26 and a quick fire 34 from Sesebao. Despite the effort, the team was bowled out for 205 in 48.2 overs. Denmark's Lucky Ali proved their difference, anchoring their innings with an unbeaten 83 and ending player of the match honours. Though the Boras fell short, team morale remains high. They now turn their attention to the upcoming match against Kuwait today, followed by clashes with Kenya, Jesse and Kota in the coming week. Head coach and the players are confident the team can bounce back stronger as they continue their campaign in Jesse. PNG fans are encouraged to keep supporting the team as they aim to bring pride to the nation on the international stage. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Hundreds of teachers across Papua New Guinea are undertaking formal training as rugby league coaches for the first time through the PNG NRL Academy program supported by the Australian government.
With school competitions increasingly becoming the focus of talent identification for both genders, building the capacity of teachers as rugby league coaches is crucial to unearthing future rugby league stars. As a key step on the journey to PNG's NRL franchise, the PNG NRL Academy has partnered with the PNG Rugby Football League to deliver a groundbreaking two-day coaching course for teachers in 6 regions. The course featured classroom and hands-on practical sessions, and it based on the Level 1 coaching curriculum used in elite rugby league systems in Australia. It was led by PNG NRL Academy Coaching and Pathways Manager Joe Grima, supported by 3 experienced Pathways coaches from Australia and PNG RFL coaching manager Stanley Gene. This week, more than 60 teachers and school team coaches from 24 schools took part in the Goroka course and 60 attended in Mount Hagen. PNG NRL Academy Coaching and Pathways Manager Joe Grima said the training covered the theory of how to coach, what to coach, and who to coach. Jennifer Dalepa, a schoolgirls rugby league coach from Kainantu Technical Secondary School, said the course taught her to focus on coaching basic skills like ball grip and catch and pass. The first courses took place in July in Ley and Rabaul, attracting around 100 teachers from 50 schools. The final courses will take place in October in Central and National Capital District. Jacinta Doctor, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum.
This different.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you. Yum. Stir fry for you and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
From humble beginnings 30 years ago, Daytech is now the largest communications technology solutions and services provider in PNG. We have intensified our solution and service offering with sound business practices and a strong affiliation with some of the largest technology providers in the world. Daytech does not only strive towards supplying goods with total customer satisfaction, but we innovate and provide value-added services. Daytech, innovative solutions, valued services.
Anti nice plus smell. Bubblegum, lemon, orange, pine, and lavender. Now, you got new plus was moringa. You got was soap and family. Made it man.
Let's
Philippines made.
Buy Easy Pay with Teleport. Simply top up and present Easy Pay from your phone. Here's how to buy. Dial *775#, enter the meter number, enter the amount, press 1 to confirm, and receive SMS with voucher and transaction reference number. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good. Drop in to your nearest telephone store or kiosk to top up and buy Easy Pay. Teleport, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Truka Sports. The Port Moresby Soccer Association is in full swing with a weekend of intense and action-packed matches taking place at the Bicini grounds. Teams from various divisions showcased skills, determination and sportsmanship as they battled for dominance on the field.
Speaking to Trukai Sports at the Bicini grounds today, Port Moresby Soccer Association Games Coordinator Peter Matthew gave an update of yesterday's and today's matches.
For some matches played yesterday, we have two premier games been played yesterday. On round one, University going up against Solomon United, which it was a evenly contested match between both teams until towards the 9 minutes where Solomon became out winners, scoring 1 goal, defeating University 2-0. While on the other side, on Bicini 2, I had PS Roots versus FC Genesis. Also one of the strongest matches been played yesterday. Both ended up scoring 1 goal each, so the match went either way. They drew 1-1. For today's matches, I have 3 Premier Leagues competition coming up this afternoon. The first up will be Momase taking on Murat NCD, followed by Cloudy Bay and Munkas. While on ground 2, main game will be Blue Kumurs and City Strikers. Those are the 2 premier games coming up this afternoon.
More of the Port Moresby Soccer Association actions continue next weekend. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The Moni Plus Port Moresby AFL competition continued with Game 14, delivering thrilling action and high-energy matchups at the Coles Oval. Teams displayed strong performances, with spectators treated to a weekend of fast-paced footy and fierce competition.
Game 14 of the Moni Plus Port Moresby AFL competition here at the Coles Oval saw action-packed matches yesterday and today.
The Game 14 of the Moni Plus Port Moresby AFL competition. This is the end of the women's division games for the second round. For the top 4 in the women's finalists, we'll have Gero Magpies finishing as minor premiers. Followed by Skyroos, the new team into the competition, and then on 3rd place is West, and then the 4th place is coming. Kobani comes into the 4th place after a win yesterday. They just made it into the top 4, and that's for the women's. For the men's division, it's game 14, and they've got 4 more games to go before the end of before the game of the second round ends, and then the men's will go into the finals early September.
Now, as the competition heads towards its crucial stages, teams are fighting for top spots. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The Alavana Swans hosted their first home game of the year in Game 14 of the Moniplus Port Moresby AFL competition, with the match played at the coastal village of Ula. Moving to overseas sports, the Wallaroos have made a record-breaking start to the Women's Rugby World Cup with a 73-0 thumping over Samoa.
Winger Desiree Miller crossed over for a hat-trick inside the first half as Australia recorded its largest win in tournament history. It's the Wallaroos' biggest ever victory at a Women's Rugby World Cup. There were several doubles, including one to Caitlin Holtz, who at 18 is the youngest ever World Cup Wallaroo.
Adelaide has wrapped up its first AFL minor premiership since 2017.
The Crows will play at home in the first week of the finals series against whichever side finishes fourth on the ladder. Geelong locked in second place and a home final with a 39-point defeat of Richmond at the MCG. Jeremy Cameron booted 4 goals to secure this year's Coleman medal. And West Coast ended its worst AFL season with a 67-point loss to Sydney at Perth Stadium to claim the wooden spoon.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Moniplus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Telecom is giving its customers nationwide a chance to win 100,000 kina worth of cash prizes. Every week, Telecom will be giving away 500 kina to 10 lucky winners. And our major cash prize of 50,000 kina will be shared to 4 lucky winners from PNG's 4 regions. Plus runner-up consolation prizes for 1,000 participants for data bonus prize. Get your entries to go into the draw to win big. Telecom, great value, and PNG owned, sure feels good. From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes, highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes on Auckland. Now an NRL team based here. To create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnabel and you're watching.
All the younger ones should follow.
14 Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy with possible showers. Darrow, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Karema, partly cloudy periods with rain and isolated thunderstorms. Alotsau, cloudy periods with showers and isolated thunderstorms. And Popondetta, partly cloudy period with possible brief rain. In the Momasa region, Lay City, partly cloudy periods with rain and isolated thunderstorm. Madang, partly cloudy period with brief rain showers. Wewak, partly sunny period with possible brief rain showers. And Vanimo, partly cloudy periods with rain and isolated thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy periods, rain and isolated thunderstorm. Kavieng, partly cloudy periods with rain and isolated thunderstorm. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly sunny periods with rain and isolated thunderstorm. Kimbe, partly sunny periods with afternoon to evening rain and isolated thunderstorms. And Buka, partly cloudy periods with rain and isolated thunderstorm. And in the Highlands region, Mount Agan City, cloudy periods with showers. Goroka, Barnes and Kundiyawa, cloudy periods with showers, and Menditsari and Wabek, cloudy periods with showers.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Sunday, the 24th of August, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
Join me every Thursday night as Sportscene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnabel and you're watching.
All the younger ones should follow.
Sportscene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch,